Today we'll try to understand what is the difference between a person who is interested in knowing what is right and another person who is interested in proving that he is right. So let us understand what is at the core of these two behaviors. The person who is interested in knowing what is right, he is driven by a sense of curiosity. On the other hand, the person who is interested in proving that he is right, he is being controlled by his own self image, an image of being a knowledgeable person. For this person, somehow his sense of his own worthiness is attached to this image of being a knowledgeable person. And he needs to validate this image either by himself or he needs this validation from other people. On the other hand, the person who is interested in knowing what is right, his his idea of self worthiness is not attached to him being a knowledgeable person. He is very comfortable saying, I don't know, tell me. He is driven by curiosity. He does not need any validation either from self or from an external person to feel worthy. His worthiness is not dependent upon any validation. Now, this is at the core of difference between these two approaches, these two behavior. Rest everything follows from the spirit. Now, arising out of the spirit with which these two people engage themselves in a conversation, that is one driven by a sense of curiosity and the other being controlled by his own self-image of being a knowledgeable person. There are differences in the way these two people approach and engage themselves in a conversation, and these differences can be seen in the actions that they take and the behavior that they display when they are engaged in a conversation. Now, for a person who is interested in understanding what is right, there is no final, unchangeable stand to be defended. His position is based upon the current information available. If there is new information which emerges during the conversation, he is very much willing to change his position. He is very much willing to put his own current understanding to test. Now, this requires continued interest and effort in the subject matter that is being discussed. On the other hand, the person who is interested in proving that he is right, there is a final stand that needs to be defended. If this person takes any effort, that is only to find more evidence which can support his final stand that he has taken. This person is very uncomfortable putting his own current understanding to test. Now, a person who is interested in understanding what is right, doubt is something to be respected and used as a tool for further exploration. Any information or any line of thinking which alters his current understanding is approached with curiosity and interest. It is pursued for further understanding. Many times, this leads to this person developing insights into newer possibilities and merits and demerits of those possibilities. Depending upon what has emerged, if it has changed the understanding of this person, accordingly, he changes his opinion on the subject matter. Now, for a person who is interested in proving that he is right, doubt is something which is experienced as irritation or danger or fear, and it is something to be discouraged or avoided. Any information which weakens his current position is not pursued by himself. In fact, if during the discussion other people explore that doubt and it really information emerges that the doubt is valid and it mandates a change in the position, this person may simply dismiss the entire discussion and say he knows what he is saying and he knows that he is right. Now, this you can again reconnect with his own need for protecting the image of being a knowledgeable person himself. In fact, for a person who is interested in understanding what is right, a thought or an information which supports his point of view is also questioned and checked for its validity. For him, not only the conclusion but the process of reaching this conclusion is also checked for its validity. For a person who is merely interested in proving that he is right, any thought, any information, any perspective which supports his position is never checked for its validity. For him, the process of reaching conclusion is not important as long as it helps him reach that particular conclusion. Now, a person who is interested in understanding what is right and another who is interested in merely proving that he is right, they show a remarkable difference in the attitude that they display towards other people, especially if the other people have different point of view. A person who is interested in understanding what is right shows gratitude towards people who help him understand what is right. He also shows gratitude towards those people who help him understand where he is wrong or what is wrong in his thinking. On the other hand, the person who is merely interested in proving that he is right, he likes everybody who agrees with him, who supports his point of view. If anybody disagrees with him, usually it produces irritation, anger, or sometimes even hostility in this person. When this person proves the other person wrong, he gets a sense of delight. On the other hand, a person who is merely interested in knowing what is right, not proving that he is right, when he discovers something wrong in the other person's thinking, he may get a feeling of satisfaction having uncovered something which was an error, which is leading to a better understanding in the subject matter. He is not delighted to prove the other person wrong. So, what is our takeaway from this discussion? The spirit with which we engage in a conversation decides the productivity and fruitfulness of that conversation. If we engage ourselves in a conversation with a sense of curiosity and exploration, it will influence our approach, our behavior, and our attitude during the conversation, making the conversation more productive and fruitful. We hope that the things that we have discussed in the video today will help you move in that direction. So, wish you all the best. We'll see you again.